Day 3 here in Lille, France. Man, it's been so packed. Such a good experience so far. I'm also ready for a day of relaxation and chilling, but we're not getting that. This is a working trip. So yeah, I'm going to grab some breakfast, shower, and then we are going back to the place we were yesterday, so Decathlon offices, and we're going to do some testing today. I think it's going to be like the VO2 max testing that you've seen, so hooked up to wires, hooked up to the tubes and all that, and then just running. Apparently it's going to take 30 minutes. They told me we're not going to get a VO2 max number at the end, but it is going to be some sort of evaluation where they're testing the sweat and testing all this. So that's the main plan for today. We're going to go out there and run hard on the treadmill to get the test. I've never done anything like that, so it should be fun. But first, brekkie. Yesterday I got shamed for taking the food and bringing it into my room, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, man. I've been trying to get as much sleep as possible, and so taking the food and bringing it up gives me a little extra time to shower and get everything done. Also, thankfully my luggage got here, but now I have too many choices for what to wear. First world problems, man. It's another gray and rainy day here in Lille. I'm telling you, man, it reminds me of Charlotte. It just rains like this all winter. Let's get the espresso train rolling, baby. This orange juice is still doing numbers too. I don't know how it's so good. So breakfast alone in my room, which I guess is a European faux pas. Faux pas. How you say faux pas? Faux pas. You're not supposed to do it, but you got to do what you got to do, man. Just in here grinding, you know? You know what I mean? Also, I got to pack up my bag, everything. I don't need to explain myself to you. Who you calling faux pas? But yeah, we're going for the espresso, double espresso. This is the first morning where I found, look, I've just got the espresso stacked up here because I didn't take them. I'm trying to keep this thing as clean as possible, but there's not a lot of place to put things. Also, the sink in the bathroom, it's the Euro style sink, so it doesn't have a place to put anything like this. Anyway, this is the first morning where I felt that the espresso, the flavor of it is hitting. And it doesn't taste any different, but maybe I've just adapted. Now this is what I'm expecting in the morning. By the end of this week, I'm going to be craving the double espresso in the morning, and I'm not going to be missing my fruity cup of joe. So we're going double espresso. I already crushed a piece of toast with honey. I did put some honey on the toast today. And then a little taste of home here. I'm going for the Whole Foods 365 crunchy peanut butter spread, mainly because I want to make sure my protein intake is better. I've just kind of been fighting for calories the past few days. I haven't been running all that, which has been nice. Not that it's been nice to not run, but if I were running 20 miles a day and still trying to eat the number of calories I needed, I would really be struggling on this trip. So the caloric intake seemed to be, or requirement seems to be a bit lower. My intake has also been lower, but today I'm going to kick it off with this to make sure that the protein is there. And yeah, this is going to be another long packed day. I've gone 3 days in a row with 2-hour videos. Yesterday was 1 hour, 59 minutes. I don't know how long today's is going to be, but I think we have another packed agenda. But I mainly want to focus on the testing because I've just never done that before. And I think it's going to be really cool. So we shall see. Bon appetit. The Whole Foods peanut butter with the French bread and the French honey. Now, I don't know how they get the French honey to be so good and so different, but the French bees have been putting in work. But this is an actual movie, man. This is a great way to kick it off. I just need water. That's the other thing. I haven't been drinking water. So today, we're getting ahead of it. I'm getting my work started early. Boom, little sneak peek. Get my work started early, getting some protein in, and I've got to get some water. And I also think I'm going to Carbon County again. And also, big shout out to United, who actually found my bag and sent it here. So we're back up. We're back up today, grinding, putting in work energetically and on time and on target. So I realized we're supposed to be ready by 8:30 today, not 8:15. So I'm not completely rushing, which is a weird feeling. I had a little bit of extra time and I could have eaten downstairs, but instead I get to be extra prepared with getting all my gear ready. And I did pick up some nice gear yesterday from Decathlon, so I'm going to test some of that today, just wearing casually. And then I also ran out of gear that they gave me. I feel like I should probably use the Kip Run stuff to run the treadmill, but I ran out of it because I've already run 2 or 3 times. So I'm going to be rocking some Supwell stuff. So yeah, fit for the treadmill. I'm going hobby jogger hat. Unless they make me change. I mean, if they have more Kip Run stuff they want me to wear, that's fine. But I just dirtied up all my stuff. So I'm going hobby jogger hat, Supwell, blood, sweat, and mileage singlet. I brought some of these shorts. I'm glad they didn't lose my luggage because I would have been sad to lose these Soar shorts. I'll throw the heart rate monitor on. And then I did pick up some of these socks. They don't have crew length socks here. It's funny. They don't really have no-shows or crew length. They have these mid-quarter length, the Gen Z socks actually, which is funny. Oh, also, did I get the wrong size here? Yeah, EU 47 to 50. Oh, dang. So these are going to be super big because I'm a 44. I think they'll be okay though. But yeah, I'll rock these. Test these out. And then casual, just for wearing today, I'm testing out these Joge Kip Run. No, these are not Kip Run actually, these are Decathlon. And then I picked up these socks, absolute bangers, man. I feel like the gear out here is better. The Decathlon stuff and the Kip Run stuff is super nice. These are just cotton socks, but they're thick, they're comfortable. We'll see how they age in the washing machine. And that's the other thing. The Europeans, they don't use the dryer as much because it just wrecks the clothes. But for us, it wrecks them, man. But yeah, I'll see how these age in the washer and the dryer. But out of the box here, super nice. I'm a fan of all the gear. I might move to northern France. Seriously, I love it here. It just does remind me of home with this weather. And the other thing about the weather is it's very similar to the Carolinas. It gets about 40 to 50 in the winter here. It doesn't really snow. It's really like the European Raleigh, Durham, this area, the European Triangle, especially where we were yesterday with all the innovation and the development. I seriously could live here, man. I might see if I can get a job at Kip Run. I texted Charlie last night. I said, do you want to move to northern France? I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. So I think I'm going to wear this REI long sleeve today, casual, for just around. And this is actually a really good comp for the Decathlon and Kip Run gear. I would say it's similar to REI. REI has great gear and it's tailor-made for this specific sports. Very similar with the Decathlon and Kip Run stuff. All right, man, we're off day 3. Still managed to be a few minutes late. This thing, there's never time. There's never enough time for me because I'm always going to stretch the time to its absolute max. Yeah, I'm also just running off. This feels like TRE, man. Running off the 3rd straight night of 3 hours of sleep. This is an Uber XL. There's literally a 3rd row in there, in the back of the Prius. This is not a drill. Oh my gosh, he's getting in there? Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Who you calling small? Put some respect on the Prius. Hey Rich, how's the legroom back there? He said, good thing I have small legs. Ooh, little sneak preview.
I'm wondering if that
The beige with the orange. This is beautiful.
It was that tan. Like,
I like this better than the other one.
I don't honestly know if that will be available.
I don't know either.
They said launch. I don't know.
My mind is blown just when I think I've seen it all. How you doing back there?
We're doing great. I've been worse. I've been in the trunk of a van before.
Trunk of a van, wow.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about it.
that's a cool flex. It's not like you're like, oh, there's that cool Massachusetts flag.
No.
It's a cool flex.
California's a good one with the bear.
Yes. Yes.
We have a good one too, but I don't know how to describe it. There's like a yellow line.
We were talking.
So new spot, we're at Between Village. Is that how you say it? Between Village?
Yeah.
Between Village. It's a decathlon here. This is where the sports lab is. This is where the pain is about to happen. Oh, and there's a lot of bikes here. That's what they were telling me last night.
It's so cool.
Cycling. All these guys into their cycling, man.
It was a World War I airplane hangar.
Oh, wow.
Huge. Feel like staff will be zipping around.
This is another warehouse vibe. He's saying those lines over there for staff to take their bikes out and around. This is one of the biggest bike shops in this area, maybe in France. So it looks like they have all this stuff here too. Skate park, a little bike park for kids, mountain biking course. It's almost like the Whitewater Center in Charlotte. Super cool. Pump track. Let's go.
No, she's all full sports, so she's crazy. Good morning. Hello.
Morning.
Hey.
Hey.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Joanna.
Joanna.
Ryan.
Brian.
Ryan.
Ryan.
Yes. Steve.
Steve. Ryan. Joanna.
Joanna.
Joanna. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I've seen Buffalo Group.
I see.
Buffalo Group is coming from here, and then yes.
Yeah, on there.
Have you seen all those young people?
Here?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what they are doing here?
No.
This is very French. It's
No.
just they are having the 1 week of observation just to
From the
prepare those
school?
from school.
Okay.
It's like in France when you are 15, 16, 17, you can come 1 week to some company to observe and to get the idea of the work that they do.
Cool. So a mini,
So they
yeah, I was
can-
thinking that mini internship.
Yeah, so they are more observing because they are not doing much,
Yeah.
and just it gives them the idea what to do in the future.
Very cool.
Maybe to be the engineer, like most of the people that work at Decathlon.
What is it called? Do you have a word for it?
Yeah, we have just the stage,
Stage.
which is training.
Training.
And so this is a full fit, the full gym. Is this for
This
open
is-
to the public? Is it for employees?
Now
in
this
here?
is for the public, but at each lunchtime you have majority of employees that come over here.
Of course you guys.
Because we
Fitness
have
culture,
we
yeah.
have a 2-hour break.
Of course
at
you do.
lunchtime. So 1 hour is to eat and 1 hour is to practice sport. So at lunchtime when
Epic.
you will be leaving this place, you will be seeing people that are just leaving the offices, either on the bikes or they are going to run or going to the fitness club. So yes, this is the idea that everybody who works at Decathlon, he has to practice sports. Because anything that comes with the sports is this, the competitiveness,
Yeah.
the team spirit. This is something that is really key for us.
It's awesome. We eat our lunches standing up in the back. Well, I mean, honestly, I eat my lunch in my office.
Wait, you eat lunch?
My PB&J.
When do I get one for you?
I had a lunch break 2 years ago.
But
Come on.
maybe you practice after.
Oh, I get my time in, but the ability to work it into the schedule is one of the greatest things about the European culture. Is you guys encourage it. Like I don't know of another company. Obviously, we're retail; it's different. But it's not like T. Rowe Price gives their employees a 2-hour lunch break and encourages them to work out at the gym. I think that's such an amazing.
It is.
This
it
was
is
one of the things that
indeed.
we wanted to capture. Is just the way that your culture is. And why you
So
guys
stay
are so
here at midday, and you will see just
awesome.
waves of people going inside, and then after hours, the same. And this is one of the places at Decathlon because we have in the other part of the building we will have the fields to play badminton and to play paddle, but you have also the tables for the table tennis that are available for everybody.
And you guys have there's a full restaurant and kids area around the corner.
Yes, so you have all the facilities that will allow us to do something. Bonjour. Nice to meet you.
Let's go.
Over there, we have the paddle ones as well, and we have the whole area for kids, small kids to play. And that will be really full on Wednesday because Wednesday is the day without school for the youngest. So this is where they come and enjoy themselves. Salut.
So welcome everyone. So I'm Cedric. I'm working at the Sports Lab, so it's the research department for Decathlon, so the sports science department. And so we will go there, you will see, I will present you what we do there. And for those who also are okay to perform, maybe we will have a little experience, a little test on the shoe. Just to finish my presentation, I'm working for Decathlon for 20 years, almost 20 years. 19 and a few months. I've always been in sports science, research, biomechanics, and most of the research I did was on footwear. So don't hesitate to ask me your question. Hopefully I will have the answers. And yeah, that's it.
No, it's
Awesome.
not it. Because here it's important
And
to
for the final record, my duty at Decathlon is to manage all the research dedicated to high performance, so running, which is the talk of today, but also cycling and a few other stuff.
because as you know, Decathlon.
So he manages their sports science department here, PhD. He's been here for 20 years, grinding, and he's gonna put us through the pain test. Are you doing the pain test?
No, I'm just gonna
Oh
watch.
gosh.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Sure you want. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm doing.
We'll get all your good angles.
Oh man. Oh gosh. Oh, you're gonna roll. They're legit just rolling around on scooters in here. That's crazy.
It's not given to everybody to come behind the scenes. So
Hey,
welcome.
behind the
Take
scenes,
advantage
special
of
access.
seeing this. We have 1,500 people working on the site.
Wow.
So this is amazing. This is really huge.
1,500 people in here. And we get exclusive access.
And on the left, you have the teams that are dedicated to designing the bicycles. the
Bike
bikes.
design.
Not only bicycles, but also we have our laboratory for testing, the torture test.
Oh gosh, that's where I'm going? Is that where I'm going?
No, you are not going there.
Okay, well you said torture.
We torture, but we are not torturing people. We are torturing just the.
Okay,
equipment.
okay, that's-
Where we are going is the place where we test products on people.
Okay,
on
cool.
users.
And you don't call that the torture test?
No, we
Okay,
don't.
good.
No. We don't want to torture people. On the contrary, we want to be sure that they take the pleasure while doing the sport.
Yeah. Well, running isn't always pleasure. There's a lot of pain involved.
That's why, and this is exactly what you are tackling, is that
Yeah.
we want people to take pleasure even in the hard moments. It's like, what can we provide them? How to make this moment of effort enjoyable.
I love that. What are
So you are coming to Square 9. It is the part of between is the spot, the site that we are in. So this is the new one, and you will have the surfaces that are rather cross. Whereas here, to the very end, which is really long behind it, is everything that is dedicated to the mobility. So anything on the wheels and the protection of the users. Also the glasses, the helmets, you have the body protections, etc. So everything is here, and I'm taking you to the generic part, which is cross.
What's your day-to-day job? Sorry if I missed that.
No, I never said. No, I never said, but I'm responsible for the external communication for innovation. So the large spectrum of anything that we do to take over the barriers for people's practice, because we want people to be in movement from the very early ages, like I said, to the seniority. So we want to be sure that whatever we provide is to make people into movement.
So that's why you're being so nice to us. It's your job.
No, because the way I am. So here we are. This is the part where the teams of Sports Lab are. So behind this wall. So here is just a little explanation of what they do. Is that they contribute to the design of services and products that interact with the body.
So yes, welcome the Sports Lab. Just also for you to know, the team has been built almost 30 years ago. We have a little bit of history of all the products we've developed over the years on the other wall. And what we do here is that we study the interaction between human body, the mind, and products that we develop. To do so, we have a few different, I would say, topics that we can tackle, like the perception, the behavior, the physiology, the thermal physiology. We will show you something just after. Biomechanics, so the movement sciences. So everything that we can investigate on the human body, we try to look at it and to understand what is the impact of a shoe on your injuries, what is the impact of the size of a racket on your way to learn tennis, or what is the specific morphology of women versus men to design a specific backpack, for example. So that's all the kind of stuff that we do here in connection with the design team, with the product engineer designer mainly. And also we started a few years ago to work on specific research topic, because we think that it goes beyond the product, like studying kids' movement, kids' motivation to do sports, and to understand better how we can keep kids moving, but the same also for women. So we have a research program dedicated to women in sports, and another one for other population, like the elderly, the senior, the person in overweight, also to understand what are the specific needs, how we can accompany them into their journey into sports. But for this lab, we will ask you to do not take picture or movie, because there is some stuff going on today. So before entering that lab, I will ask you to close everything. It's just for 5 minutes, so I can show you a few things. Yeah.
They said we could film in this part.
We can go from -40 to +40 Celsius. And okay, on night.
Oh gosh, there's wind in there. It's a wind chamber. It's crazy. Walk in there. You walk in there. Oh gosh. Oh man, what an experience.
15 miles per hour.
15 miles? Okay, that's wild. Do people walk in there?
No, we just use
Okay,
this
just
one.
use Newton?
This one because it's too noisy.
Yeah.
The other one is better because it's soundproof.
Yeah. So that's a model of a person that will sweat and react to the climate like a real human, so they can test gear. And he's setting up all the different parameters that then go into how the chamber over there is feeling. Wow,
It's quite an experience when the sound goes away. You can hear again.
Ears are ringing a little bit. Bonjour. You want to save it, please? So we have two other space. So then after, during the morning, you will meet also Nicolas. Will also make a little scan of you, of your feet. So you will be able to see what we do to develop the specific design of a shoe and to adapt it to every morphology. Nicola is one of our experts in morphology and anthropometric measurements. So you will navigate between this space and movement space.
Let's go, mileage, baby.
So if you want, you can leave your bag over there. So we have all the...
This is where we're posting up? We're hanging out? Seems like it. Okay, cool, yep. This is our spot.
So here we are in the movement laboratory. So that's why also we have a lot of space to do some movement, to reproduce sports. So we can do tennis, basketball, fitness, running also. We can open the doors and go in and out with bicycles or runners. And in a few days, let's say a few weeks, but I think it's a matter of days, just on the other side of the corridor we will have a dedicated treadmill for all, not for all, but most of the running experiments. We are installing a specific instrumented treadmill to measure locomotion. So that will be the new tool in our big range of measurement devices. So here in the movement laboratory, as I say, we study movement. So to do so, we basically put some sensors on you, look with cameras or with embedded sensors how the movement is produced by the person, and also we have the possibility to measure the force, the ground reaction force, to measure the impact or to measure the friction, and also the muscle activity, and at last the physiology, so the oxygen consumption that you are using when you're doing sports, and that's what we will do this morning for the test.
I'm nervous.
What we will do here is that to test the performance of running shoe, so in the lab, because we can test it obviously through your feelings, through your best records, a lot of different stuff, but in the lab what we do, we look at the running economy. Running economy is a measurement of energy that you're using to do your movement, so to run, basically. The faster you run, the more energy you use. That's quite simple. But when you run at a specific speed, so for example, at least 14 kilometers is easier for me. Sorry. For example, 14 kilometers per hour, you might use a certain amount of energy, and if the shoe at the same speed helps you to reduce your energy, it means that you are more economical. You are using less energy for the same speed. So it means that maybe the shoe or the way you run is more efficient. So this gain in running efficiency, we call it running economy. And so it can help you to either maybe reduce your energy consumption, so run longer, basically, because you will have more energy at the end, or run faster for the same energy amount. So that means that you have an impact on your performance, on your final performance, specifically when you do distance running. For sprint running or for shorter distance, it's different. But when you are doing from 10K to marathon, that's one of the most influential parameters. So, and to measure the running economy, we use this kind of system. So some mask that we put on the mouth to measure the carbon dioxide that you reject and the oxygen that you inhale. And with the difference of the oxygen you use and the carbon dioxide that you're exhaling, we can estimate, but measure the calories, the energy that you are using to do the specific activity. So basically just the system that we use, and to make the measurement, the typical protocol. I put it on the board, so if you want to remind it, on the board there is a protocol as well.
That's the warm-up.
Minimum of warm-up.
10 minutes.
Everyone, but getting used to the system for the measurement. Warming up your cardiovascular system as well. And after this 10 minutes warm-up minimum, then we test the two shoe. The standard test is minimum 4 minutes of run with each shoe, repeated twice or 3 times, to be sure that the measurement is okay. Obviously today, for the experience, everyone will not have the time to test the two shoe twice or 3 times with the warm-up and everything, but the warm-up is mandatory, and then we'll just test the shoe once, so you will have an idea of your energy consumption with one of the other shoe. That's the idea.
Super cool.
Okay. So then who's the first one?
Then because you are a big group, we can only make run 5 people, and we'll have one good runner from Kippen that will join as well, to show you how like a fast runner, to show you that it's working either or like anybody or even fast runners as well. So it's not mandatory, but the people we thought about who do the test today are you two from you and you, Joanna. It's not mandatory. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. But if you want to, then between you 5, you can choose the first.
Just maybe because we will need the setup like behind. So if you cannot start, it's better.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
And because Tim is coming with the
Yeah. That's why.
the
So
brand
if
logo.
some,
Yeah.
like if one of you want to.
She's the guinea pig.
Yeah, I will.
Estimate the speed that you will be running at. So, have you ever run any specific distance, or what would be your in terms of
Asking for PRs so they can set the pace correctly.
10-minute miles. Something nothing crazy, no like 8-minute miles. like a chill mile.
So he's gonna explain the full test. Maximal aerobic speed. Connor, what's maximal aerobic speed? Is that VO2 max pace? Like 10 to 11 minute race pace?
Good guess.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
What's maximal aerobic speed? Is that your velocity at VO2 max?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 11 minute, 12 minute, 3K race pace?
Yeah, it's more, 5-6 minutes pace.
Okay, 5,
Or
6.
what speed you can sustain for 5-6 minutes?
Oof, so that is painful. Yeah, but 75% of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have a devilish grin over there.
I mean, I've done so much lab work on these types of tests.
Dude, this is my first time. I'm nervous.
I mean, it hurts when you go for it. Like,
Yeah. What's 75% of like a 4 something? I don't even know what my.
it's still under 5 miles.
You know what the hardest part about the lab test is?
The mask.
Wearing the mask
Yeah,
on
I'm
your
not
face.
excited about that. No, it's so yeah. Oh gosh. Or 95. Oh, or 95% of marathon speed. Okay. So that's sounds more doable. That's like a 550 then. Yeah.
Yeah, was that 95%?
Yeah.
I mean, that's still pretty.
Yeah. It's not comfortable with the thing on.
Well, they used to do, like, before doing this, is like, to get it off a treadmill, they would put a golf cart, and they would drive a golf cart alongside.
Oh, so you could do that while on the roads?
track.
That's crazy.
You could do, like,
Yeah.
the whole thing was just, like, moving with you.
That's wild.
Because it is a little different, right? On a treadmill,
Yeah.
It's like a track, like, you're actually running.
Yeah, also your running economy just on the treadmill is different.
Well, right, the ground's moving underneath you, and your feet more or less have to pick up.
Yeah.
Just, like, truly propel yourself forward.
Yeah.
So, it's funny, those, like, treadmills are different. Like, you know, a lot of, like, the belt, like, the self-propelled
Yeah.
treadmills, that, like, those are, like, the bigger the body weight, the stronger, like, the easier it is to pull the belt. And, like, it doesn't, like, smaller, like, really efficient, good runners actually struggle on those things because it's, like, the form's not the same. And also, like, they're used to just propelling your body, not propelling, like, an actual, like, belt. And so it, like, it changes things a lot. You're big and strong, like, rich, like, that's
Yeah.
like a belt, like, self-propelled. You're gonna crush that stuff versus, like,
Yeah, a big guy like me probably would do well on that.
struggle.
Look at those quads, man.
Like, in CrossFit, like, fitness competitions, they use self-driven belts, like, a ton. And I personally, like, talk to me, I feel like these paces aren't lining up.
Yeah.
Like 10 years ago, I did, like, a test for him, and I said, I struggle to run 1 mile on a, like, self-driven, like, self-propelled, that, like, it's my marathon pace. Like, I struggle to run 1 mile
Wow.
at marathon pace on those types of things. It's just, like, it's so
I don't think I've ever been on one of those.
And
The self-propelled.
It's
Yeah.
funky, but it's like it's different. But like if you're not like a big dude,
Yeah.
it's
It's hard to get it going.
it's hard to get.
Okay, so it looks like this warm-up the workout is going to be 10-minute warm-up, 5 minutes at, let's call it a 550 in the max cushion shoe, 5-minute rest, and then 5 minutes at a 550 in the carbon shoe. And they say repeat each shoe twice. I'm not sure if we're gonna have time for that. And this is my run for the day. I didn't run this morning. It's just been tough to get the miles in, but this was my whole thinking about this trip. The reason I'm here is to do that, not to stack a bunch of mileage. I can run 100 miles a week when I get home, so I just wanted to enjoy the experience, not stress out about mileage this week. Okay, here we go.
You can hold this one.
Look at that form. Look at his technique behind the scenes, perfectly gripping the camera upright. And putting in absolute work. People underestimate how hard it is.
In the game right there.
Yeah, it's literally the best in the game. Put some respect on his name. And yesterday, balancing on the muddy hill on the track to get the perfect shot in the road shoe, underrated. No, but seriously, it is impressive, man. These guys have put in a lot of work behind the scenes. You know how high quality the Running Warehouse stuff is. They've been absolutely killing it. And Rob over there on the other camera. Apparently he ran a mile the other day with that thing. Oh man, she's got the full contraption. Full contraption. Yeah, you see, that's what I'm not looking forward to. The claustrophobia, the clump on the face. I'm just out of my element, man. Getting taken to the track, getting things put on my face. It's good though, mixing it up. It's like the hydration pack too, with the little vest. She sounds like Darth Vader talking in that thing too. She's on it. Warming up. Dude, this is crazy. All the metrics. Oh my goodness. Snack number 1, 10:30. I am so hungry. Cliff Bar, man. Shout out to United, finally giving me all my snacks. Movie. How was it? I'm nervous.
Oh my God, no.
Yeah.
You're literally gonna crush, and you're probably gonna see what we were saying.
I don't. It's the mask and.
Oh, I love it.
Wait, hold on. Are we being recorded? I'm gonna give you 2 different answers.
Okay, cool. I can start it off. Yeah.
I'm just kidding. That was for you.
Oh, okay.
That was content. No, but what I was told is that for people that are like non-runners, the difference, there's a lot of variance in it, but for people that are not elites, that are runners, you'll probably see a bigger gain. And what we think is that the speed is kind of like, so the faster you go, you're probably going to see a bigger delta in the performance.
Cool.
I went at like an 8, which is slower and more chill, so I did see a difference. At the cart plate was faster, but like by a little bit, and then you were at like 11.
Did it give you a percentage?
What was the price?
Yeah, basically what they do.
Like I had 1% faster.
They do a power per kilogram measure, and then they take the delta between those.
Okay, that's sick.
So you'll see like a number like 11 or 12 or maybe 20 or something. I don't know, like the more accurate. I don't know if you want to weigh yourself so you can get like a very precise
Okay, cool. Oh, sick. Yeah.
I wish I would have done that. But it doesn't matter. Like for the relative number, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, because you're in the same on both.
But if you want to know what 14 or 15 means, then
definitely. Gonna change, and then it's gonna be time to fully send this thing. They're getting our guy Steve all queued up and ready to go. Dude, it's just intimidating. It's intimidating. It really is. And they're getting the Kip Run guy in the right gear. You got to be on the merch, man. He's got the heavyweight. You got the heavyweight oversized shirt over the polo. Flexing on him. And they literally have an entire changing cabin right here. So you pop on, change in here. So because I don't have any Kip Run stuff, I'm gonna do it shirtless. I'm gonna take the supple singlet off in the Decathlon joggers, the long pants, because they didn't want any other brand's gear in it, which I understand. So I'm gonna rip shirtless in the joggers. Supposed to be a movie. Yes, I can just tell you, it's not. I have to take that off my video. But yeah, it's time to get naked now. Yep. Yes, sir. I'm going shirtless because I don't have Kip Run gear. Yeah. All right, let's go. And then I need my other shoes. Trying to see if they let me test the Dynafish, but I don't think so. Alrighty. Hello. What did you say about me?
It's just because you don't have.
Oh, that's why I'm naked. Yeah.
Okay, it's your choice.
Is it fine for the test to have like no t-shirt?
It's okay. The cap, I can. You.
Did I take it off?
Yeah.
On
Okay.
the other stuff.
Yeah, can you on that?
Yeah. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna see if I have the camera on that.
Ouais, d'accord. Ah.
Is it to the back or to the front?
To the front.
To the front.
Yeah. Too tight.
Are you comfortable?
Not comfortable, but it's
Not comfortable?
no, but it's good. It's making a joke. As comfortable as I'll be.
So what's your first name? Just so you...
Joanna.
Joanna.
Yeah.
Joanna.
Joanna?
Y-O-W-A-N-A.
Yeah.
Got the Bane. The Bane
Yeah, I was born in the dark side.
And so what's your weight?
155. Yes.
155. Yeah, that's okay. I have the conversion here. So 7. Le masque M?
Okay.
M.
Yeah, this is a pretty crazy feel. I do feel like Bane. It's wild.
Any performance in that we can
Yeah.
use to
Yeah.
adjust the speed?
My marathon time is 2:32. So that's a 5:40 something mile. Yeah.
Ouais, c'est 2 secondes, on n'est pas 2 secondes près, ça fait du... Donc là, il faut descendre à 95%, 90, 95. Si on met à 15, ça sert à rien de les mettre trop non plus, on n'est pas là pour les griller. Donc si on met à 15%, vas-y, mets 15 pour les montrer ensuite. So, if we made the test at 626 miles per hour.
Ah, yeah. 626 mile?
Minute mile.
Oh, yeah. That's
it should be fine.
Yeah. I was thinking it was going to be way faster. That's perfect.
No, it's not faster.
Yeah. Okay, that's not bad at all.
Or even 614 or
Yeah, that's good.
620.
That's good.
Like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So on the treadmill, the conversion for French
Yeah,
metric,
okay.
it will be 15 or
Okay,
15
cool.
or 15 and a half.
Cool. All right, sweet.
Okay.
Hold on. Yeah, do you think there's a way I could get this on? Get it on my hair, or do you put it on?
Should we put it in here maybe?
I'm not sure if it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Or.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Great.
Sweet.
So, you ready?
Yep. So this is just warm up, right?
Hey, you want?
What's
Once
it?
you get going, do you want me to?
Yeah.
Okay. So, starting should be increasing slowly.
Yeah. This is a warm up right now, or are we just getting into it?
We warm up and
Okay, cool.
at the end of the warm up we go at the measurement speed.
Yeah.
So take your time for warm up. At least say 6-7 minutes.
Yeah.
And when it's okay for you for the warm up, I will put you at the speed so really 15 or 15 and a half.
Yeah. Feels so weird breathing in
Want
this.
to increase a little bit regarding the warm up. So it's in km per hour, but
Yeah, this is fine. Already 142 heart rate, just jogging at an 8-minute mile. Feels like I can't breathe as deep as I want to. It's just odd. Just an odd vibe. Yeah, my heart rate's probably 10 BPM higher.
The first one is the volume of carbon dioxide that you are expiring, and the second one is the volume of oxygen that you are using. So the difference between what's in and out in terms of liter per minute.
Yeah.
So it's not at each breath. But it's a measurement that we measure each time you have a breath. That's the total volume of air. The second one. And this one is just your breathing frequency, BF, quite simple breathing frequency.
Per minute?
Per minute, yeah. The RER is a respiratory exchange ratio. It's the ratio between VCO2 and VO2, and it gives us an idea of what kind of energy you're using. So if you're using 100% of lipids, this value should be 0.7. If you're using 100% sugar, lucid, carbohydrates, right, it should be 100. Between the two, it's a mix of both. And if it's above 1, it means that you are also not only in the aerobic, but also starting to use the anaerobic and starting to making some lactate or other stuff that we cannot measure just with this system. So that's why also for the test we stay at the low speed to be sure that you are under the 100 value, so we can extrapolate from the lipid-glucid balance what's the actual energy you're using. And the actual energy you're using, that's the last number. It's watts per kilo, but it's the same if we talk in kilocalories or joules.
Cool. Yeah. We're starting, Connor.
Oh, you're starting?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got It's okay for me?
Yeah.
Stop. Slow down, it's really slow. You can catch the handle if you prefer.
Is it stopping?
Please?
It's stopping?
Yeah, it's stopping. You see, we have a nice steady state.
Yeah.
So
I was up and down, up and down.
it's okay. I ask you the last minute because I see this
Yeah.
drop here, which was not really stable for me. So 3 minutes rest, change the shoe. For 4 minutes, it's okay. So in the meantime, I will analyze the first.
Alright, just finished the first go right there. Feels so weird to have this thing on. I also felt like I was kind of breathing out of my mouth because it naturally slides down and compresses the nostrils some. Also, my heart rate, because I have the heart rate tracking on, was about 10 beats per minute higher than I would have expected. I was running 6:27 pace on the treadmill. My heart rate was 170 at the end. It's just, this is the thing about the heart rate metric, right? And the reason why we're doing this test, because heart rate is not a perfect way to measure effort, but as hobby joggers, it is the best way that we have. All right, we'll flip the pod, flip the shoes, and then we can get into round 2 over here. The one thing I'm thinking about is I'm going to be way more efficient this time because I'm warmed up. My heart rate always drops. I mean, most people does, but I'm really sensitive to starting, and I could feel I was just jittery and jumpy. So I'm definitely going to be a lot more efficient. Alright, ready to rock. Let's do this thing. Okay, cool. Okay.
I'm ready, but maybe.
I feel like I'm always so jumpy in the beginning. Like my heart rate gets so high. I almost feel like that one was not good because I was just. Guess we'll see. It's always weird starting. Like whenever I race, my heart rate in the beginning is way higher than.
Okay, and then
and then settle in, yeah.
That makes sense.
For most
runs and races and everything.
No, races mostly.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
training runs no. It's just the nerves.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, workouts though
Gotta get
too.
into the groove and-
Yeah.
yeah.
Also, your body gets shocked from running the faster paces, and then once you hit a few, settle down. Out in France with the Bane mask on. Top of the game, fast. Pull up the France with the Bane mask.
So just waiting for the connection between the computer and the system.
Cool.
You okay?
Sit.
When I have this first number, yeah. So, if it's okay for you,
Yeah.
we go straight to 15.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Alright, starting round 2, baby. Dude, this cannot. Are we gonna? Sorry, this is like falling down, so I tried to push it up.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we can.
It's okay. I just won't mess with it.
No problem. Could be better.
Yeah. We'll start from the beginning.
I think we can.
We can.
No problem.
Yeah.
Is it better?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You good?
Okay, good.
Don't touch anything. Don't touch anything.
okay for me?
Yeah.
I stop.
Perfect. Thank you. Now it will be more comfortable.
Yeah, there we go.
Thank you.
Whew. Honestly, that just makes me want to get a real run in. This low mileage energy, man. I think that might be my only run for the day too. I'm getting the stats here. There was a big difference? Wait, say that again? Say that again?
Yeah, you're the winner of the day
Hey,
for now.
so I was the least efficient in the, but I think I was also really inefficient because I wasn't warmed up.
On the
Inefficient,
first one?
yeah.
So 1775. So if I record that on the first, 1775. So that was with the elite.
The percentage.
Yeah.
Yeah. 4%.
4% difference. Yeah.
4.5% more efficient in the racer.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I would love to test these with different racers. How expensive is it to buy this entire setup?
Sorry?
How expensive would it be to?
Just for you, I think it could be a bit expensive.
10,000 euros.
Yeah, a bit more.
Oh wow. Yeah. Okay, and then do we have any information on the other metrics? Can you tell me anything about my fitness through what we got?
Actually, what I can say is that for that speed,
Yeah.
your RER, so your respiratory exchange ratio, are really low. So I think that the test, we could have made the test at a higher speed.
I felt that too, yeah.
So yeah, you are really nice. I didn't want it to just to be sure that we were in the safe zone for the test.
It was also, it felt harder because I had the mask and everything on, and I wasn't used to that.
So
yeah.
You need to be used to the mask. Also, what I said, the introduction, the test, normally we test the shoe twice, you get used to the mask,
Yeah.
you get used to the shoe as well. Maybe it was the first time with the second shoe.
Yeah, it was my second time only with that. Yeah.
So, yeah, with people who are not used to the shoe, sometimes we see large differences, but when they come back to the lab a second time, it's more stable. So.
Do you ever have Jimmy or any of the other guys try the lab and then try the elite, test the two shoes, and see which one is more efficient for them?
Yeah, we had that with one of the Kenyan girls 2 weeks ago. She were here in France, and we had the test exactly with the lab and the elite. And for her, because it's also dependent of the running form, and your habits and what you like. But for her, the lab was more performant. It was a huge difference.
And what distance does she rate? What distance does she race?
She raced 5 and 10K.
Okay, cool. So I know some people who do that test and they find they're more efficient, say, in the lab, but they're a marathoner and they'll just pick a shoe like the Elite because it's more comfortable. So it's interesting with things like this, because you were saying this is one way to test the shoes in terms of data, but then there's also the feel and the enjoyment.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
And also, this kind of lab test is good for long distance running, but when you are really into the aerobic version of long distance running, so for 5K, I think that your feeling on the speed is the best choice.
Yeah.
Then from 10K to longer distance, this kind of test is really interesting.
That's where the efficiency gains can start to add up.
Yes.
Cool. Well, thank you. I appreciate your time.
Yeah, sure. Welcome.
Now I think one of the Kip Run elites is gonna send, but yeah, I got 3 miles, 7:05 pace. I think that's my mileage for the day. I'm hurting. I guess deload week. Maybe I'll slam a 10-mile marathon pace tempo next week to get back into it. Yeah, I still don't think that I have the right fit in these. These are a 10.5, and look at this. Look at this. Look at all that space I have in the front. I think I need a 9.5 or a 9. It's crazy. Keeping the snack train rolling today. Let's go. Vegan jerky. It's a movie. All right, shower time, and then I think it's going to be lunch. I am really fiending for an actual run. I haven't gone on an actual run in 2 days, man, 3 days. I need some mileage, man. I'm going through withdrawals right now. Because yesterday we did the track workout, which was start, stop, start. We jogged a mile to the track and then did 400s with a lot of stopping for filming. And then today, this 3-mile thing. But the way I'm thinking about it, the reason I'm here is to do all the filming and everything. It's a different experience, for sure. So I can get the mileage when I'm back at home. But I am feeling that itch to actually run. I need to actually run. So hopefully there's some free time tonight. Or maybe I'll just even get a 30-minute jog. But I would love to get a 10-miler in at some point, and I don't know when if I'm gonna have time to do my long run here, so we'll just figure it out. And the Kip Run team guy is putting in work. They said he's a 29:50 10K. Looks so relaxed, right?
Get hold the like two goal and work it out.
Okay,
But
so if you really wanted to, you could. No one's that worried about Derby.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So at the same time, it is important. So like,
I don't know how Stan's handling it.
Yeah, they're gonna probably want to get it eventually back, but yeah, that's crazy.
Oh man, you got a workout, man.
Yeah, a bit of sweat.
Yeah.
No ventilation.
How do you like running with the mask on?
Well, I've done this before.
Are you used to it?
Yeah, like 2 or 3 times. So just to adjust the pressure, and after it's all good. But I know the shoe. I love the shoe. So
Is that what you race the 10K in? If you're doing a 10K, because you said 29:50 10K, would you go lab or elite?
Depends on the surface.
The course.
And
yeah.
the course. If it's more uneven and with a lot of turns, I would go with this one.
Stability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's straight flat down out and back, I would go for the lab.
Nice.
And spoiler alert, 10K shoe is coming.
Oh.
So I will not reveal much.
Yeah.
But,
cool. What did you do your PR in?
I did my PR when I was younger.
Yeah.
In a Nike shoe.
Okay, cool. The super shoe or before the day of super shoe?
No, Alpha Fly.
Alpha Fly.
First version. But my second, third, fourth fastest time I did with this shoe.
Nice.
And all 3 times in the last year. So every time with
this
shoe.
Awesome.
It's really great.
Yeah.
And, I'm doing Paris Marathon.
Oh, sweet.
So
when is that?
That's my shoe of choice.
Awesome.
And we'll see. 6%? Okay.
6%.
6%. Wow. So the faster you are, the more, the bigger the number gets. Because I was 4%.
At least for today.
Yeah. That's
Congratulations.
crazy. Yeah, I was 4%. You got a 6% difference. That's hilarious.
So he's really used to the shoe because it's 1 year that he's using that shoe.
Yeah.
And also already on the data, without looking at the number, only on the breathing frequency, I think you were really more relaxed on the second one.
Yeah.
Because of the lower breathing frequency for the same running speed. So.
Did he do 2 of each or just 1 of each?
For the test?
For that.
Non, ouais, ça prend beaucoup.
Did he go 2 times in each shoe or 1 time in each
one
shoe?
time
Oh,
for
same as
today.
me. Same as me. Yeah.
The same test as
Yeah.
Entre l'ancienne, vous avez déjà fait le test entre la LD+ et celle-là?
Non.
Parce que la
On les a pas toutes comparées.
La LD+, elle est tellement flex la plaque et molle qu'en fait celle-là, comment dire?
Goodbye, test lab. Hello, lunchtime. Lagging behind per usual. They are all the way up there. And I do think I'm gonna have some time this afternoon to get a run in because Running Warehouse is doing a bunch of interviews and doing their own thing for content capture. the influencers are leaving, and I'm gonna have some time alone. I think. No promises. Oh man, that looks incredible. Dude, that looks absolutely incredible. Boom, vegan chili wrap, mango, orange banana smoothie, and double espresso. Let's go. Chili wrap. Let's check this thing out. One bite, everybody knows the rules.
Yeah, just go to him.
I haven't had one bad thing since I've gotten here.
Yeah.
Everything's good.
It's just for people who have to.
Half the crew's heading out. Oh,
come on.
Yeah.
Seriously, good to meet you. You got my number, so if you ever reach out.
For sure. I'll be up there, get some miles in with you guys. Yeah. Dude, that looks incredible. A little bow tie pasta with the ground beef and the arugula with the smoothie. That's a movie. That's an absolute movie, man. Heading back to the hotel. Another great lunch. Now I need water and mileage. The two keys to a healthy lifestyle. WAP. Doesn't that stand for... Never mind. I think we got the slaw. We got the Tesla. I love a good European plate, man. Look at that. It's a good vibe. Ooh, that's a good logo. That's a good logo right there. That lightning bolt logo, that's a great car logo. A little Porsche action. I think that's the biggest SUV I've seen since I've been here. Macan 4S with the slant back. They just don't have SUVs here. I mean, every single car, Mini, Fiat. In the front. What? He left because he didn't want someone to sit in the front seat? That's what we call low mileage behavior. Low mileage behavior. Typical Tesla driver. Our white knight is here to save us. White Tesla here to save the day. Is another Tesla? Yeah. Redeeming the Tesla drivers everywhere. The other Tesla's right in front of us. No, you're a true sicko.
This is a testimonial. This is.
Yeah. Wait, what? When did you start getting into the endurance?
The endurance. I want to say I started toe dipping in 2019 after I read David Goggins' book, Can't Hurt Me, and that kind of gave me the idea, lit the fire in my belly. But I didn't really lean into it until September 19, 2023, when I officially said no days off, do hard things, lead by example. And I'm gonna throw a number out there, but in 2024, I worked out on average 7 hours every single day.
Beast. Were you fit before you read the Goggins book?
Yeah,
were you...
I was fit, but it wasn't like a little bit more like chunkier, like a bodybuilder, like the beginning of a potential bodybuilding story. But no, this is the strongest I've ever been.
Yeah.
The most endurance I've ever had. Like my guiding light is, I don't want to be able to bench press a big number. I want to be able to throw my buddy on my back at the summit, bring him back to the trailhead if something happens. So it's strength and endurance.
Functional.
Yeah, it's functional. It's like, what's the point of being able to pick something up if you can't carry it?
That's a great point.
Right. And I feel like I had a lot of ego tied into that in my 20s and early 30s, where I'm like, oh, I gotta hit 4 plates, right? Like, I don't really care about that much anymore. Not to take away from anybody who's trying to hit those numbers. It's like, great, you want to go do that, go do that. But for me, it's all about the repetitions, and most importantly, it's the hardening of the mind. There's an invisible muscle that we don't see, but it's there, and if you use it, it gets better, and if you don't, it atrophies.
Consistency, baby.
Consistency. I mean, you even talked about it with your planks. You take a week off, You feel it.
Yep.
It starts atrophying. Everything atrophies.
Yeah.
There's actually a name for a part of your brain, and I think they talked about it with Andrew Huberman and David Goggins. It has this complicated name. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
But it's a part of the brain that he says it's like the will to live muscle, and it's like a balloon. And the more you work it, the more you do hard things, the bigger it gets, the more resilient you become. And if you don't use it,
it goes away.
No will to live.
You gotta train to be a beast.
Welcome to Tesla Talks. Tesla Talks
with Richie Rich.
And Lille.
With the shades on, bro. You look like a motivational speaker.
Let's go. Kip Run, sponsor me.
Finally, we'll get a minute. All right, back into the hotel room here. I'm going to go for a run because I finally have time, and I've been saying I'm craving some mileage. So that's what I'm gonna do this afternoon. Run and then work. And I also got a little bit ahead on the editing already, which is super nice. And then I'll probably order dinner. I'll probably just order. I know it's kind of lame to order dinner, but it's been a struggle with this and this and this and the vegan stuff. So I found a really good vegan Thai spot on the first night. So probably just do that and yeah, run. So for the shoes, I'm thinking I will go Aeroglide gravel, because I've been running in these shoes casually or wearing these shoes casually. And I know I'm gonna have to run in them tomorrow for another thing we're doing. So I don't really want to get them all messed up and mucked up. It's also still wet and gross. So I think I'm gonna run the Aeroglide. They also gave me the Racer, which I ran in earlier and ran in yesterday, but I don't really want to run in a carbon shoe right now. So get a nice run around town and then work and dinner. I'm realizing I kind of want to lie down, so the key is just getting out of the door here before I crash. Run fit for this afternoon, keeping it classy, keeping it Supwell. Finally get to rock my Supwell gear. So Supwell shirt, Supwell certified, quarter zip with the miles to go on the rear. Bang. And then some Viore shorts. The Kip Run stuff is nice, but it's literally all dirty. It's all dirty inside that bag. So hopefully I can get that washed tonight for the next few days of running and filming. And socks, I am going to keep on these Decathlon cotton socks. I'm telling you, these are very nice socks. We'll see how they are for running because they're cotton, but very solid socks. And I brought out the mileage hat. We had to bring the mileage to France. I should not have sat down on the bed. I should not have sat down on the bed to lace these up. I'm tired, but my weekly mileage right now is just rough. I got 11 on Monday. Then I got, yesterday was Tuesday, and I got, what did I get yesterday? 6. So 11 plus 6 is 17. And then today, I've had 3 so far. So I have 20 miles on the week, and it's Wednesday. So if I could hit 8 right now, that would be good. I'll have 28 on the week, and then if I could hit the 20-mile long run, that would be 48. And then I would need, I don't know, man. I'm doing the math. I'll just see how many I can get. Yeah, it can just be tough when traveling like this, though. Just off the normal schedule and meetings and obligations for the entire day. But I always just go back to what's the purpose of me running? What's the purpose of me creating videos and being consistent is to get better and to reach more people. And with the running, it's to keep up the commitment and the consistency. And being here is another, and doing all the work-related stuff is another form of doing that. So that's how I look at it, right? I'm sacrificing some mileage, but I'm also putting in a lot of work in other areas that are also important. So it's all a balance. And I knew coming into this that this would not be a big mileage week, but now I'm at the point right now where I felt like if I had another single-digit mileage day, I would start going a little bit crazy, or at least a day where I didn't get a good run in. So now's the time to do that. Oh no. Oh. All right, run time. Dude, that's crazy. After being in the Kip Run shoes for so long, these things feel firm. These things feel firm and stiff. That's wild. I might have to switch into the Kip runs again. The Kip Ride Max is a banger, dude. It's so comfortable. All right, man, it's time. I've delayed and filibustered for too long. It's time to actually get out there and run. Now, I'm trying to figure out my route. I'm not great with the maps and everything. I was looking on Strava, and this is where we ran on Monday. This was the park. What is it called? Allée du Train de Luce. Allée du Train de Luce. So that's where I'm trying to go. And there's a nice little water feature, something in the center of it. So if I can fire this up on the map, that would be clutch. We gotta get out of here. Got some mileage. And yeah, it's crazy to me how firm these Aeroglides feel in comparison. That Kip Ride Max is a soft shoe. And for better or worse, if you don't like soft, don't get the Kip Ride Max, but man, is that a soft and fun shoe. This will probably be nice for picking up the pace and also just getting a vibe change, but yeah, underfoot, the stepping comfort, nowhere near as good as the Kip Ride Max. And this was my favorite shoe for a lot of last year. It's still just misting and gross out here. Just ugh. Alright, which way? I have the Google Maps fired up so I don't get lost. This way and then out. Yeah, man, as soon as you get going in this thing, the effortless bounce is just so nice. Also, I feel like I can't run, man. I feel like a fish out of water. This is how I was expecting to feel on Sunday when I landed, but I felt incredible. Now it's 3 days later. Terrible sleep, weird diet, weird running, that I just feel all out of sorts. And also hammered some 400s yesterday. So yeah, I just need an hour of some good aerobic running right now. And I'm gonna head over to the park because there's that loop. So if I can just get a few loops where I don't have to worry about getting hit by a car, where I can settle into a rhythm, that'll be nice. And man, it is just so enjoyable to be out here and soak in the scenery. I haven't had a chance to do much of this, but just look around, man. The architecture, the variety in the buildings. This is truly a beautiful place, man. I would love to come back here and spend a month, 2 months. Man, I could see myself spending 6 months with the family here or something and just loving it. Just loving it. And I'm telling you too, oh, I need to turn right here. I'm sure you've seen, if you've been following along the videos this week, but the culture at Kip Run is great. Everyone really cares about the products. And if you watch the TRE coverage, you can see when the people are doing it there as a job. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, we all have a job. But you can tell when the brands and the product managers and even the executives are in it for the love of the game. And so clear to me, man. The CEO, if you watched the video yesterday, the CEO of Kip Run was getting it in on the track with all the employees at lunchtime. Just such a cool culture. The CMO was out there too. And Greg, who we were talking to earlier, came over from Puma, and he's just a wealth of knowledge. I've been soaking it up like a sponge. Yeah, he was Puma's former US head of marketing. So really good team, really good group of people. And a lot of the products I've tried so far have been great. I do want to get a smaller size in the race shoe because I'm not vibing with that current size. It's just still too big. But those are the things that they'll figure out over time, right? Getting the sizing right for the US market, figuring out the right group of marketing staff to bring on all that stuff. Those are little things. The big things, though, the development, the care they put in, the culture, the big things are there. That's why I'm so glad I was able to come out here and see. And those are things you can't fake, man. You can't fake a good culture when the cameras are on. Yeah, and it's just been cool how welcoming everyone has been too. Just a very low ego, kind group of people. And yeah, look at this, man. Wow. I have to just stop for a sec. Total tourist mode, I know. But look at this, it's a whole wooden front. I don't even know what you'd call it, but just absolutely beautiful. And then they have the shutters out here, outside the building, just gorgeous. Gorgeous, the black and gold. Yeah, really cool. All right, we'll keep going. The other thing is I did bring my phone so I could just run and get lost if I needed to. This is a great little area. Ah, the North Face, I know that. Another cute square area. Just can run down here and back. The gravel is a good shoe actually for this because running on the cobblestones, better stability than that Kip Ride Max. Also, that looks like some sort of a storm is running up there. Some sort of a, look at that, some sort of a menswear vibe. It's actually pretty sick. That jacket, I don't need any more jackets, but that's a nice jacket. If I see any female wear, that's probably what I should get. Man, that jacket's fire too. That jacket's fire too. There's a lot of fire stuff here. It's funny how different shoes feel running and walking, because this felt very firm walking, but softened up nicely now running. And the grip on the wet cobblestones is great. This is a great city running shoe. We gotta say, this is significantly better than the treadmill.
nous l'a offert.
Another nice park, square area over there. Man, it is just absolutely beautiful over here. I think this is what's called Old City, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, Range Rover. It's the biggest SUV I've seen so far. Just banged a left down the side street here. Man, these cobblestones are hard to run on. This is barely runnable. But yeah, just another absolutely beautiful street. Is that it? I see green up ahead. I think that's it. Wow, they actually stop for pedestrians here? That's crazy. Okay, cool, yeah. This is it. This is it. So that's the main park in there. There's just a loop around that we can do. I think I can actually get into the park through that bridge. Shoes are gonna get dirty today, boys. Look at that. Yep, this is it. I think I need to just stop and soak this in for a moment. Yeah, I've just been so locked in on filming, getting the shoes, posting, working, and I have thought about it a little bit, but when I really stop to think about, and I don't want to get too sentimental or high-minded here, but when I stop to think about, man, I'm in gosh dang France, off the mileage, off of the grind, off of the daily consistency, off of trying hard, putting it out there, failing, iterating, developing, growing. We got some kip runs out there. Yeah, when I think about it, man, it's pretty wild to see, and it makes me proud of being able to And this isn't the summit, right? This is not the peak for me. I never fantasized about being flown to exotic places from brands, but purely just looking at where I've come from to where I've been able to go through the mileage, through the work ethic, through what we've built in the community. It's really cool. And a big part of that is the fact that people like you watching support this and are aligned with the mission. So yeah, it's really cool, man. This is a waypoint on the journey, but it's also it's important, man. Every step of the way, every run, every early morning wake up, every workout, every mile is an important piece of the journey. So whether it's a run or a race or a trip like this, it's important to appreciate it. And when it's something like this, when we're out in France, it's even more important to appreciate it. All right, I think I can resume my run. I'm doing more talking than I am running, but 1.5 miles in. Also, what the heck is that? Man, I have an idea for a travel series. Call it a week of mileage. Just post up in a city for a week and find the best places to stack mileage. The best long run area, best place to get a workout, the best coffee shops, best places to refuel. Netflix, baby. 2028. Haven't seen much of that since I got here, but it happens everywhere, man, even in Europe. Homeless encampment by the stream. Is that a river? Stream? Canal? Regardless. There's ugly sides to every place. So looks like there's a Greenway Riverwalk situation down here. It's definitely not what they call it. They don't call it a Greenway Riverwalk. I can guarantee you that. Heading back to hit the actual park because crossing the bridge got me out. But this seems like a decent place for some long run miles. Really flew to Lille, France. World domination? I got real plans. Never dropped a ball. I got steel hands. Still sitting in coach. I need real bands. Whew. Quick bathroom break in the Lille public restrooms. Not bad. Yeah, 2.5 miles in here, so I'm just gonna try to zone out and get a few loops around here. It's a nice place to run. Very damp, but nice. I think it rains every day here. It's crazy. Now the other side of this trip is, of course, it's great to be here. And this has been an awesome experience from a cultural standpoint. Also being able to, that was mile 3, by the way, 7:36. But being able to be at the ground floor of a major brand coming to the US market, being able to be one of the few folks on the ground floor and helping introduce them is cool. But I also think, man, how is this helping the business? And I just don't know. That was my question at the beginning. But with some of these things, you just don't know, right? The connections you make, the experiences you have, the things that you learn that might not even be obvious. So you never know with these things. But as I said before I left, I'm just in the mindset right now of saying yes. So I don't know how it got zoomed in again. It's probably very shaky while I was giving that impassioned reflection on my business. And part of it too is I need to figure out how to make the most of the opportunity and deliver value. But sometimes that's not clear either, right? Wow, it is very wet out here. So that's where we got off last time. But this time, staying on almost at 4 miles here. Perfect. So this is gonna be a full loop once we pass the naked lion mermaids up here. Just about up the link. It would be kind of fun to do a workout here. 1 lap on at marathon pace, 1 lap jog, something like that. Naked lion mermaids. Officially 1 lap. I missed the turn again. You know what traveling has taught me? It's taught me everything I'm not good at. Planning, I already knew that. Directions, man, my innate sense of directions is terrible. But you know what I am good at? Knowing what I'm not good at. That's an underrated superpower. I think that's my number 2 superpower. Number 1 superpower, working hard. Number 2, knowing what I'm terrible at. Because then I can find ways to supplement that. Hit a quick double leg Wendy's. I'm balling out in France like Wemby. This is not Facebook. Don't friend me. Run 650 pace, feeling sendy. Demon time on the track. God might have to cleanse me. I'm the real thing. A lot of boys just pretend me's. Don't play with me. It's the young Don, spitting bars live from Lille, France. Parlez-vous? Milliage. Milliage. Man, I went so hard. Now I'm out in the EU. Why are you trying to beat me? You just gotta be you. Get a boy canceled like me too. Your flow is not sick. That's a weak flu. So my flow kinda sick like street food. All I do is flow like a creek do. Might pop up in your city like peekaboo. This the Lille, France freestyle. Don't come overnight, might be a while. Jumping on the track like a leaf pile. Flow hot, I can never be mild. Man, back up in the kitchen like green tile. Said I gotta go hard, I got 3 childs. Back up in the kitchen like J-Child. Tried to watch your video, it's not a great style. Jumping on the track like a TGV train. Drop a bomb on these boys like the Ukraine. Call me Monsieur, I got a new name. It's the young Don at the top of the food chain. Mile 8, 8 1/4. About to pass the erotic aquatic lions one more time. I don't know if I've just had good luck or this is a cultural thing, but there's been a bunch of dogs. I was gonna say a few, but I think a bunch of dogs in here off leash, and I haven't been barked at, I haven't been chased. So I don't know if it's a city thing, I don't know if it's a France thing, but well-behaved dogs so far in my experience. So another point to France, man. Also, alrighty, just hit 10 miles. My goal was 8 to 10 and just felt good, so I kept going. I'm in the park here. So I think I'm gonna just cool it down back to the hotel. I'm thankful I brought my phone because my Insta360 died, and also for the directions. But yeah, that was a great run, man. 10 miles in the park here. I think I'm just gonna do my long run here. But it's absolutely perfect running weather. And the nice thing about this area too, I was about to say this as the GoPro died. In the US, there's this perception of the France and the French people as maybe, what's the right way to say this? Pretentious might be the right word, or just these refined, high class, artsy people. And I'm not saying that they're unrefined, but snobbish, I guess, is the stereotype of French people. That has not been my experience here at all. I do think it's a northern southern thing. The north is colder, it's rainier. The city is smaller up here than in Paris, but man, everyone here is super friendly. It's almost like the friendliness of the southern US mixed with the hardiness of the Midwest or northern US. It's a cool vibe, and I like it. It speaks to me and connects with me because it's a little gritty. It's not super polished up here. It has the history. It has that raw feel, but at the same time, everyone's getting after it and it's super nice. So I'm gonna cool it back to the hotel and then get some dinner. Stopping to grab some flicks in the main plaza here. Now this is cool, but I think that old city street that I ran through on the warm up to the park today, I think that's my favorite part of town. The vibe over there was just special. But it is cool how in Europe they have these big plazas that are just for walking, no cars, and it's completely shut down. And the cars aren't allowed here, it's just foot traffic. And there's some bikes too, and some people getting it in. It's almost like a college campus. That's really the only place in the US where you'll find a vibe like this. No cars, just people walking through, and Times Square. But it's not exactly the same as this. Well, I guess it is, because Times Square also has a McDonald's. All right, I had to stop because I finally found not one, but 2 real SUVs. Land Rover Defenders. 2 real SUVs in the entire country of France. Really grinding on this like a skateboarder. got a lot of shoes. Grade A hoarder. All right, man, let's close it out here. Great mileage in Lille, France, man. What a beautiful run. 12 miles. Wow, look at that. Exactly 8-minute pace, 1 hour, 36 minutes, 9 seconds. Probably very inefficient. Yeah, it gave me a 98% efficiency score. I was stopping. I just felt out of it, but what a good run, man. What was my average heart rate? It felt kind of high for some of that. Average 136. Yeah, and wait, what? What? I thought it was higher. I really thought I was hurting. Yeah, maxed out at 159. Okay, I kept it pretty aerobic there. And at the end, I was pushing the pace some in the park. I mean, not super fast, but 7 flat. But yeah, let us close it out. What a good day. I need to order some dinner, and then I think my work is going to be over for the day. It's nice to have a little bit of an earlier finish today, because the last 2 nights we had these long business dinners, which were great because that's where you really get to know people and bond and talk about just random things. And I wasn't rolling the camera there. Well, I was showing my food, but just more of a chance to talk in a relaxed way. So it's great. But the downside was I was getting back to the hotel at about 10:30 p.m. every night and then editing till 2 or 3. So thankfully today, hopefully that's not going to happen because it is 5:32. But I do want to break it down here, close it out with some thoughts on the testing and all the shoes that I have been running in. Man, I almost feel bad now wearing the mileage stuff and the hunting for mileage stuff while I'm in France here, because the Europeans don't say mileage, they say kilometers. So I really want to make some European-friendly distance sicko acknowledgement merch. The hat that says K's, or maybe a hoodie that says kilometerage. Would that translate kilometerage? And I know part of it is just, it's funny as a joke, kilometers, but would people get that? Does that make any sense? Or we could just say kilos. Kilometers by itself doesn't have the same ring to it as miles or mileage. So let me know, what's the European-friendly equivalent of mileage? But yeah, thoughts on what we did today. So I want to fire up this workout on my phone. It's going to die. It's a borderline miracle. Wait, what? iPhone unavailable. Try again in 5 minutes. Okay, something's tripping out. Anyway, I can just walk you through it. So we did that workout earlier, the lab testing, the Max Cushion shoe. Let me grab it right here. Max Cushion shoe, and not the Dynafish Xiaoyan, although I may run in that at some point. That was my travel shoe, but the Max Cushion shoe and the race shoe. So these two guys right here, Kip Ride Max on the top. Ooh, that is very bright. And on the bottom, we have the Kip Run Kip Storm Elite. So the whole goal here was for us to get a behind the scenes experience of what it's like for the athletes and the product developers and the researchers to go through the steps of finalizing a product and figuring out how to make product decisions. And then also for the athletes, because I did ask, and they said, yeah, we had an athlete who came in here and who tested 2 race shoes, for the athletes to figure out how they're more efficient. And then it's just plain old cool to see all those different metrics. But the way that it would work is if you have 2 different prototypes of a shoe, you could hook the athlete up to what I went through today. You could have them try prototype A, prototype B, and then you could see the same exact way we did with the A/B test. What's the, and I think it was kilograms. It was some power output metric that they were comparing. And mine was, one of them was 18 and one of them was 16 roughly. And then they divided that gave the 4% difference. So that's the whole philosophy behind it. And then just for me as a data nerd, and I know I'm so all about the vibes and the feel and all that, but I was a data analyst at one point in my career, and I love the data. I love getting into the Excels to look at the numbers sometimes. It was just cool to see, okay, the CO2 output, the oxygen intake. I was curious to get more of an understanding of the context. So just looking at a number 3.0 or 2.9, that really means nothing to me. Even the breathing rate, the respiratory rate, 40, that means nothing to me. Of course, I'm familiar with heart rate, I'm familiar with pace, but these are all new metrics that it would be cool at some point to get an understanding of. I just had a moment of panic that the mic was not on the right setting. It's always hard when we're flipping through things. But yeah, that was the background of the test. And then actually going through the test, it was super cool to be hooked up. Well, it wasn't super cool in the moment, but it was, now that the experience was behind me, it was super cool to have gone through that, to have the mask on, to feel like what it feels like to be an athlete going through that. And the thing that somebody mentioned is VO2 max testing, which you would do in a lab like that. You typically have wires hooked up. So you're not only have the face mask, you have wires going into a machine. So it has even more of this constraining feel. Thankfully, it wasn't too bad in there, and also very high ceilings. It was almost like the Sistine Chapel of mileage in there, or kilometerage. So I wasn't too cramped, but at the same time, it's not comfortable to have the thing on the face. The French guy, he asked me, "Are you comfortable?" And I said no, and just jokingly I said, "No, I'm not comfortable, but I'm as comfortable as I could be." And then he misinterpreted and thought I was uncomfortable and needed to take it off. Anyway, having gone through that, really cool experience. Now the actual shoes. So I was way less efficient in the Kip Run, Kip Ride Max, as you could imagine. I also think because I ran in this one first, that was playing a part in it, because I just felt so clunky and awkward in the beginning. I haven't been running a lot. It was on the treadmill. That was my first run of the day. And then also just everyone watching, trying to get into it. And I just felt really awkward on that first rep. My heart rate was spiking. My heart rate was at 160 at a 640 pace. My heart rate jumped to 170 by the end of that rep at a 620 pace. And for some context, my half marathon pace, around 5:30 per mile, my heart rate will typically in a race be around 172. So I was nearly a minute per mile slower with the same heart rate. Now, it was also hot in there, all those variables. I'm traveling, I'm tired, but it did feel like a harder effort than it should have at that pace, even in a shoe like this. This is not a shoe designed for somebody like me to be running 6:30 pace. But I do think some of it was not just the shoe. It was the first rep. I did feel a lot better mentally and physically on the second rep. But yeah, switching into the Kipstorm Elite, it was clear to me, just running in the shoe, it's a lot less effort to turn over something like this with the carbon fiber plate and with the two race foams in here. And this was the clear winner for me at those paces. And it's just cool to see the data validate that our experience is actually corresponding to something real, which is the oxygen intake and the CO2 output. So that was absolutely awesome. And then, yeah, just some more quick thoughts on these shoes here, because I know people are going to be curious. The winner for me so far out of the two that I've tested is the Kip Run, Kip Ride Max. With each day that I'm spending in this more, the higher it's climbing up my personal list. And man, if this dropped tomorrow, this could be top 3 in Max Cushion power rankings. It is just that good. They were describing this, and it's funny because on the first run, before I talked to anybody at Kip Run, what I said on the first run with this, when I was jogging around Lille right off the train, was this feels like what I wanted the More V6 to be. And what they were telling me, Matthias from Kip Run, he was saying he wanted this to be the More V6 mixed with the Invincible. So the cushion of the New Balance Fresh Foam More with the bounce of the Invincible, they absolutely nailed it. That's exactly what this is. So this is going to be the winner. The fit is really good. Go half a size down if you do decide to get this. The fit is amazing. Lots of comfort, great for casual use. This is just exactly what we love. Max cushion, soft, bouncy, but not going to bottom out. Decent for picking up the pace. I mean, again, not ideal for going, what was I going today? 6:20 pace. No, not ideal, but up to 7 flat pace. So up to steady pace for me was good. And I'm sure you could do strides in this. And then lots of good rubber coverage for durability as well. So this is the main winner for me. Kipstorm Elite, I might need to see if I can get another pair of these in a smaller size. It's really just the sizing. And I initially had a 10.5 that fit like an 11.5. I now have this one, which is I think this is a 10. Yeah, this is a US 10 or Euro 44, and it still feels big. Somebody told me that they needed their 10.5 as well, and they said in Kip Run shoes, they go all the way down to a 43, which is a 9 something, which is just crazy. I haven't worn a size 9 shoe since, I don't know, middle school or something. So yeah, they're going to have to dial in the sizing. And I was talking to the US marketing director or head of marketing, Greg, about it. And hopefully they can do, it's probably not by April when they'll be able to get the tags sorted out and maybe the last change, or it doesn't even need to be the last, but just communicating the size difference. But what they can do if they don't fix the actual sizing on the label is at least do what Norda does, which is big red letters on the product page, hey, go half a size down or go a full size down, because it is that noticeable where you're going to have to not get your regular size to get the correct fit in these. But yeah, in terms of the actual foam and the tech in here, it does feel good. Again, that Hyperion Max 3 thing where the geometry of it, the huge cushion, that 5mm drop, that's a lot of what I'm getting in here. Off of the 2 runs I've done in it so far, I don't know, it's just hard to say because yesterday was a track workout. I don't do those a lot. Today was a 3-mile treadmill ventilation test where I was all wired up and everything. So yeah, haven't really got a great chance to run in this thing yet. So stay tuned for more testing. I don't know if I'm going to do the long run in this. I don't know if I want to do my long run in a carbon shoe this week because I'm out here in France. There's cobblestones everywhere. I kind of just want to go for something smooth and comfortable. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But solid shoe so far. The big winner of the week for me is this thing. I think you guys are going to absolutely love it. It's just a great shoe. It's up there for me with Vomero Plus in terms of enjoyable mileage getting experience, and also just the on foot everyday comfort. Such a banger. I love wearing the More V6 around my house. Very similar. It really is very similar. So that is all I have for you today, man. I'm going to fire up some dinner here. I'll show you what I got for dinner, but that is all I have for you today. I'm going to crank through some work. It's been nice this afternoon to have some time off. I was able to get a 12-piece. Oh, last thing I will say before that's truly all I have for you today. Salomon Aeroglide. And it's crazy how I was able to keep this that clean because it was pretty mucked up out there. But I just choose where I step very carefully. And I think if you do that on every step, you can manage to keep your shoe pretty clean. But yeah, this was a great shoe for going out there in the park in Lille because it has this good outsole for gripping the ground and everything. I didn't want to wear my Kip Ride Max because I've just been wearing it a lot. I wanted to switch it up. And this is the whole benefit of having a shoe rotation. Also, they only gave me so far the Kip Ride Max, the Elite, and then the Tempo, which is their training shoe, their speed training shoe. I wasn't going to wear the speed training shoe out there. And also my luggage got here last night, so I thought, why not take out this shoe, which I did bring with me on the trip. So yeah, foam is still great, bounce is still great. It was nice to have some additional stability. It does feel a lot firmer walking. And again, that's where the Kip Ride Max, the beauty of it is just that smooth comfort for casual use and those slower paces. That was the biggest difference. As soon as I laced this up, it felt firm and hard, not even laced up. As soon as I slipped my foot into this no lace upper, it felt firm and hard and not exactly like what I wanted. But when we got out there running, still has that Aero Goat midsole feel. So yeah, more of a true daily trainer in the Aeroglide. And then more of a comfort banger here in the Kip Ride Max. But I'm telling you, this is going to be in that conversation with the Aero Goats and the Vomero Pluses of the world when it drops. And bonus, it's going to be $150, not $160 like the Aero Goat or $180 like the Vomero Plus. So that is all I have for you today. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but I appreciate everyone who's been rocking with the coverage here and just along for the journey. It is so cool that I get to be in a foreign country, in Lille, France. Beautiful city, beautiful country, beautiful people, beautiful culture, just absolutely awesome. And I appreciate everyone who's been enjoying it and supporting it and who's just here for the vibes, here for the training, here for the journey. So I appreciate you all. I will be back tomorrow with another video. One more thing, man. Their late dinners here are crazy. My Thai restaurant is not even open until 6:30 p.m. Or no. Yeah. What? That doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. It's not open till 6:30. Their late dinners here are wild. So change of plans tonight. I was initially going to order, but then they sent a message saying, hey, if you're coming to dinner, we're leaving at 7. So I am going to do the group dinner. Last night I almost bailed. Tonight I wasn't thinking I was going to do it, but
on these trips, I really feel you should just say yes and go and have all the experiences. And also, it's going to be a traditional North France dinner. So they have horse sausage, tongue, things that I'm not going to eat, but I think it'll be really cool from a cultural standpoint to just see what's being served and to check this spot out. So I'm going out to dinner. We are not going to sit here in the hotel room. Man, he's flexing on us with the Merrell trail shoe midsole with the leather upper. That's a vibe right there. Swag.
Give me the croissant. No comment.
Yeah, things we can discuss, and I think we have really and they want.
Meal? Oh man, I've heard so much about this cheese. Apparently it's very pungent. Is that this the pungent cheese?
Yeah. It's typical from here.
Yeah. I mean, what really drew me in was the unlimited fries. That sounds unreal.
And the fries are very good.
Ooh, okay. All these knickknacks.
France are really well known for their French fries.
Knickknacks and trinkets.
And normally the right way to cook. First one is like at a certain temperature to cook the inside of the fries. Then they remove it, and then they put it in another like oil bath. Can we say that? Yeah. That is hotter to cook outside of the
Oh wow.
Exactly.
Softer in the inside.
Exactly.
That's legendary.
Very black, so saltless. I'm like, I don't really care that much about that.
What even is this? Yeah. This menu is a complete work of art. It's beautiful. Got the starters coming out. I don't even know what this is. Some sort of grilled cheese situation. Is it liver? Is this? I have no idea. Look at him to tell us. No, not usually. Unless I'm on the treadmill. Maloir is the traditional French cheese.
Eggs. Okay.
Eggs.
Okay.
With buttery brioche soldiers.
What's that?
I have no idea what you're saying.
What does that mean?
Pate, that's what I thought, liver. Yeah.
It's way softer.
It's the rillette.
In between, the consistency is between pate and yogurt.
Is it good? Yeah. Is it like...
It's disgusting, that's why we order
it. Oh, okay.
No, that's what I'm talking about. Some French bread. Let's go. Let's go. Ham and cheese, French style. The technical name is croque monsieur.
So like beat the man. And if you put an egg on top,
Little man?
you change the name to croque madame, which means beat the lady.
Yeah, okay. Because of the egg?
That's why.
Yeah. A bit man, a bit lady. Dude, wow. So is that like a cheese quiche?
Yeah.
But it's just straight cheese? Oh, looks so good. Dude, they went absolutely ham here. So we've got some potatoes, carrots, tomatoes. They called this a salad. This is the most beautiful roasted salad I've ever seen. And then some sort of I don't even know what this is, but it looks fire. These are some endives. And then this is an actual salad here. This is an absolutely beautiful spread. Oh my gosh, that's the Welsh? That looks like the mac and cheese at the Smith.
Dude, this thing is gonna make I'm gonna be
oh my gosh.
happy with it, but tomorrow I'm not running.
Oh my gosh.
So I was like messed up.
So it's bread with cheese and ham. Oh my goodness. That looks absolutely insane. Alright. Little potato taste test. One bite, everybody knows the rules. I mean, I already know this is about to be a movie. Everything I've had here has just been delicious. I don't know how everything is just so good.
bread, ham, baked into cheese and beer. Insane. And the beer delicioso. Fries. One bite, everybody knows the rules. Is it too hot? Oh.
Alright, I'm ready.
Okay, one bite, everybody knows the rules.
Do you want some sauce? I can share for you this.
No, I'm good. What's
Good choice.
good choice? Creamy. What are the notes?
Great recommendation. You definitely have that taste of that Marowak.
Oh, the cheese. Okay.
Oh, you wouldn't like it. You wouldn't like that.
Lille.
Oh. Bodied. Bodied. Clean plate club, baby. The last course. Ooh. French toast with ice cream. That's French toast for dessert with ice cream and whipped cream. Ooh. Flan.
Every time I follow Tim.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, apples.
You need to have like a tally in your video saying like fruit number 1,
Yeah,
fruit
exactly.
number 2.
We're on to 3.
And rate the fruit.
Yeah. Apples with sugar. So good. I don't know how it tastes better than it should, but it does. A little misleading, or just not what you thought, but ice cream sandwich. Waffle ice cream sandwich. I don't know, but that's what it vibes it's giving me. Dude, that looks like a banger. Mini Lockman waffle delay. All right, one bite. Everyone knows the rules.
Everyone knows the rules. But I gotta get a picture first.
Yeah, phone eats first.
I just don't know how to eat it.
You got to get the cream. You smash it. Ah, there you go. Smash.
I'm glad he showed me a picture.
It's like a flavor explosion.
Oh,
in my mouth.
Flavor explosion.
You got the softness of the ice cream. You got the caramel to wrap it all together. It's like I'd say it's like an Endorphin Pro 5. You know, you got the 2 layers. You got the Power on PB and the HG on top. The blend.
Banger.
Pardon, le jeu. Which way, right?
Just there at the corner.